Hello and welcome everyone. I am Pisces Intuition. Alright, so today I have another pick a card for you. And what we're going to be doing is these are messages from Spirit. I figure we'd give a little bit of a break to the relationship aspect of tarot. And again, just kind of look to see what messages Spirit has for you. So pile number 1 is going to be the pink rose quartz here. Pile number 2 is the clear quartz. And then pile number 3 is the selenite. So go ahead and pause the video, do what you need to do to see which one is resonating with you, and then we will go ahead and get started. Alright, so if you chose pile number 1, the pink rose quartz, then this reading is for you. Alright, for the oracle cards, we have Alysa, we have meditation for clarity, and then we have taming the wind. Alright. Okay. So pile number 1, we're going to start with your oracle cards. Like I said, I have 3 of them laid out here. So we have Alysa, or ice, and this is talking about something being on pause or just, at a standstill for the moment. But this is something that is really important. There's a reason that something is kind of frozen in time. It's prudent to stop and wait for a better time. Now's the time to kind of be silent, regroup, get everything, just kind of regroup yourself, put everything back together. Again, kind of take some time out, just kind of go silent, go hermit mode almost. Now, again, I have to reiterate, understand that something is frozen in place or time, but it's beneficial to you. Don't allow others to control you or your time. Know that, again, this is happening for a reason. So whether this is a relationship, this is something to do with, work, home life, career, school, whatever it is, it is, again, kind of frozen in place. You're at a standstill right now, but it will move forward. It's this way for a reason. Things are happening for a reason. All right, then we go to the card in the middle, and this is meditation for clarity. So, meditation, again, that's kind of taking that time out, really kind of gathering yourself. We talked about that with, Alysa over here. Taking that time to kind of meditate, regroup, really kind of go within yourself. It's almost like kind of going hermit mode, but instead of just going full on hermit, you take some time out. Like I said, you're at that standstill for a second. Things are kind of frozen in place for a reason, but now it's time for you to, like I said, take that break, kind of meditate, get that clarity back. Like I said, things are frozen in time for a reason. So just know that, this is all happening for, for a reason, for a greater purpose. All right, then we have card number 55, which is Taming the Wild. Excuse me, Taming the Wind. I have a cough drop in, guys. But this is, again, it's time to clear your energy, be present and become conscious of how you communicate. This is also a good time to kind of clean up any misunderstandings with others. It's surprising how when you're in an argument and everything, it's so important to put your side of things out there, to get your side heard. And sometimes while in an argument, while you're so busy putting those things out there that you need to be heard, you need to make this point, you're not really listening to the other person's side of things. And so this is just saying that, you'll be surprised at how things can get resolved when you allow for all sides to have value. So again, taming this wild, I just have to reiterate, it's really, something is really just at a standstill for a moment because you need to take some time out. You need to regroup. Taming the wind also talks about, I keep saying wild, don't I? Taming the wind also talks about, maybe starting a journal. Writing your thoughts down, almost like that meditation for clarity. It's just finding a different way, an alternative way to really kind of put your, thoughts on paper instead of just having everything just kind of jumbled, within your mind and everything like that. Because we all know, that's not good, because then what do? You end up being the 8 of Swords and then the 9 of Swords, stuck in your head, stagnant energy, being stressed out, being, having all kinds of anxiety, not being able to make choices. Sleepless nights, things like that. So this is, like I said, definitely Spirit is trying to step in and tell you, you need to take some time out. Things are frozen. Don't get frustrated. it's like, it's this way for a reason. Just, meditate, take some time out. Again, try to clear up any miscommunications, and also try to listen to, other people's side of things, because when you can, talk, get your point across too, it's important to also listen and hear their point of things as well. All right, now getting into the tarot, we have Ascension, we have the Four of Chalices, we have the Ace of Crystals, we have the Lovers, we have the Three of Cups, and we have the Five of Cups. All right. So, Ascension, that's the World card. That's talking about success. That's also talking about needing to close out a cycle. So maybe that's where you are right now. Maybe you haven't been able to quite close out some cycles. Maybe you're just, again, kind of feeling stuck. But, again, I have to reiterate, it's all happening for a reason. The World card is here for a reason. You will be successful. You just have to be patient. Like I said, you have to kind of take some time out, really kind of regroup, meditate, get that clarity, regain that focus. Now, the Four of Chalices here, that's talking about, almost like feeling like you've missed an opportunity. And I think that's what's kind of the start of this whole situation of, just really feeling stuck, really feeling, I'm almost getting like kind of anxious and even kind of irritated, annoyed, with this reading. Like, so I don't know if you're annoyed or irritated or even kind of angry that, because you feel like you've missed this opportunity because something isn't happening in your way or how you wanted it to happen. But, right here, we have the Ace of Crystals. Crystals in the standard tarot, it's called Pentacles. So, this is the Ace of Pentacles. So, this is a brand new beginning that's awaiting. It's kind of hidden in the rocks here. It's that, where it's almost like it's not time yet. Where you feel like you've missed an opportunity. It was just spirit or, a higher power kind of stepping in saying, it's not the time yet. We will show you, we will present you this new beginning when it's time. So, right now, it wasn't the time. So, but you do have, like I said, coming in to this Ace of Crystals here, that's new beginnings. That's, a lot of financial, goodness coming your way. It could be the start of a new job. It could be the building of a family, the building of a home. All right, I had to spit that out. But yeah, so, that's good. That's looking really good. And then we have the Three of Cups, and we also have the Five of Cups. So I'm going to pull these over here so you can kind of get a better view. So now with the Five of Cups, this is talking again about like regret. It's talking about loss, almost feeling like a failure, just feeling like really kind of bummed out. Like, again, I keep getting missed opportunity. Then we have the Three of Cups here. So either you feel like you've missed out on some type of reunion. This could be with a person, or you've some type of celebration. Okay. And then we do have the Lovers card. So it's like you had to make a choice. Okay, I keep getting for some of you, it was either work or just finances that really kind of got in the way of maybe a soulmate connection or something like that. And so maybe you missed an opportunity with this person because, like I said, I'm picking up on like regret. You regret either not making a move, you regret not doing something. But like I said, it wasn't the time yet. Spirit keeps, saying that very strongly. It wasn't the time. So again, Five of Cups. We have this reunion, we have this Lovers card. So, it's like I said, somebody either needed to have to make a choice, or it's just that, really strong soulmate energy, and, you guys will end up reconnecting, with this Three of Cups, that's celebration, that's reunions, reuniting with, this could even be family. Maybe you haven't seen your family in a while, financially just wasn't possible, or, you tried for the holidays, but something came up, something happened, again, finances got in the way. This could be quite a few situations here. But pile number one, like I said, the most important thing, the strongest thing I am getting here is, it wasn't time. Things are going to pick up. You're going to have some brand new beginnings. There is going to be a beautiful connection here, reconnection, I should say. So again, just, make sure you are meditating, make sure you are kind of regrouping, make sure you are, just understanding that what you desperately wanted to happen or what you thought you needed to happen, it just wasn't the time when you thought you needed it. Spirit knows when you need something, when it is time for something, and so they will definitely put it in your path when it's time. Right now, something just wasn't the time for, either this relationship, this work situation, or even just starting this family. Because I keep getting somebody here wanted to start a family. Either somebody was engaged and the marriage didn't go through, or this could be, you thought you were going to get engaged, or I get it more strongly that somebody was engaged but they haven't gotten married yet, or the marriage didn't go through, or something like that. And so I just keep getting regret. I keep getting loss. Something got in the way. But like I said, it was meant to happen. It was supposed to happen. Why? It just wasn't the time. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take another oracle card. This is the Heal Yourself Oracle. I'm going to see if there's any other messages here that needs to come out. But like I said, we do have some brand new beginnings. We have that Ace of Crystals, which is, like I said, Ace of Pentacles in the Standard Tarot. So there's definitely something to look forward to. It just wasn't the time at the moment. So like I said, something pretty big was going on in your life where, it just wasn't time. I don't think you would have been able to quite put all your focus in to what it is that you really wanted. And that's why it wasn't the time. I think you had to close out some cycles or close out something first before you could move on to a new start, before you could, really move on successfully. All right. And then we also have card number 24, which is self-love. Pretty self-explanatory. Make sure you love yourself first. Don't be so hard on yourself is what I keep hearing. It's like you guys are really kind of, especially with this missed opportunity, this regret, this loss, this sadness. It's like you're letting the negative get the better of you. And, don't do that. Love yourself first. Don't be so harsh on yourself. This is about forgiveness. This is about learning. Again, something had to... you had to be patient. You had to wait for something in order for it to really come into full fruition and really be, beneficial for you, if that helps. So, all right, so pile number 1, that was for you. So let's go ahead and go on to pile number 2. All right, so pile number 2, if you chose the clear quartz, then this reading is for you. So again, we're going to go ahead and start with the oracle cards. Oops. All right, so we have sunstone, we have fire magic, we have lightning. All right, then we'll get into the tarot momentarily. All right, so the first card we have, sunstone. This is calling for you to really have trust. Even if a situation seems opaque and unknowable, trust that you will find a way through. Look past illusion, discover the facts, and seek clarity. Find a different perspective. So, the first one, we kind of had that hangman, or hermit mode going on. And the second reading, the pile number 2, we have that hangman, gain that different perspective. Again, this situation is really calling for you to have trust. As far as timing goes, I don't know if you guys are aware, but we have, there's a holiday coming up, February 2nd, Imbolc, and fire magic. That is kind of like a fire type holiday. There's, sometimes they celebrate, a lot of times with like bonfires, things like that. And that's just to kind of release things. It's also to welcome in, that winter's almost over and spring is right around the corner, that rebirth, that regrowth. And that's kind of what I'm getting for this. It's like, it's something's coming in. There's going to be a rebirth, a regrowth to something here. And so, like I said, that could be around like maybe a timing thing for you guys. But, fire magic, that's also telling me to, that's finding your passion. So again, trust that, just be patient, trust that you will find your passion. Now with the lightning card over there, that's again kind of saying that spirit is like striking you with lightning, and it's just saying they are allowing, they're putting or investing like their gathered energies, to ignite you with that inspiration, with that creativity, which is, that fire magic right in the middle. So just allow the divine gift, to awaken you, to take root in your being and enjoy that renewed sense of clarity, passion, and vision. So, life's gifting you like this destiny, it's aligning you with your passion and harmony. Again, now it's just time to be patient and actually accept it, and accept that, you're on the right path. You are on the path, towards your destiny. So, all right, now let's get into the tarot. And I keep pulling them the wrong way, sorry. All right, so we have 7 of crystals. We have the 6 of orbs. We have the seeker of orbs. We have 9 of swords, the high priestess, and then we have the 10 of cups. All right. So now crystals in the standard tarot, those are pentacles. So, 7 of pentacles, that's planning something, that's putting work into, something, waiting for it to kind of, come into fruition, waiting for something to happen. This is, again, talking about patience. So it's like you know what you're passionate about, you know what you want to do. You just could be maybe having some kind of, like if you're a writer, it could be writer's block. Maybe you're an artist. It could be some kind of, artistic block in some way. And so, like I said, especially with that lightning card, it's almost like you're going to get that jolt, that is something very unexpected, of just kind of wakening you up, giving you this brilliant idea, like, oh my gosh, that's what I need to do. This is the idea I've been waiting for. And then you're just going to run with it. So, going back over here again, this is, you see him kind of concentrating, on the crystals, again, trying to manifest something, putting in energy, time, effort, waiting for something to happen. Now, the 6 of orbs, orbs are, in the standard tarot, they're the swords. So, 6 of orbs, this could be traveling. Maybe your passion is traveling. Maybe, you are going to be traveling when you get that spark, that jolt, that jolt of lightning to either inspire you or to give you that aha moment, that moment of realization. So again, maybe it happens while you're traveling, or, this is an idea that you have, and then you go ahead and you go traveling. Like I said, maybe it's traveling that is really going to, bring something new, giving you that, that rest that you need to, again, kind of come up with those ideas to do what it is that you need to do. Maybe you just needed a break, or maybe you've been taking a break, and, that's what that, traveling is all about, is, maybe a vacation. Maybe you're going overseas. All right, now the Seeker of Orbs, or Seekers in this deck is the Page. So this would be like the Page of Swords in a standard deck. So again, it's that aha moment. Like I said, I think it's going to happen when you're traveling, or you're going to need to travel, like I said, to really get to... Okay, for some of you, it's like you're traveling because you need to find out some kind of information. This could be something you're studying for. This could be having to do with family, something like that is calling for you to travel. And so once you start traveling, when you get to your destination, it's like you figure out a lot of things that you needed to know, that you've been searching for, that you've been looking for. It's bringing in some kind of truth, some kind of clarity, also some kind of communication. This could also be someone kind of, I'm not getting so much really watching you, but maybe kind of stepping in to kind of help. Like I said, this could even be like maybe a spirit guide, or, someone kind of stepping in to give you that kind of, that idea to kind of set things off, to set things in motion. Because 9 of Swords, you guys have really been in your head. This is the Nightmare card. It's that sleepless nights. It's having that hard time making decisions because your mental, state of mind is just so foggy. You're so full of anxiety and stress, you can't see straight. This could even be some migraines. Maybe some of you are kind of suffering from migraines or depression. But, with this 9 of Swords here, again, it's just kind of reiterating, saying that, the state of mind that you've kind of been in. But, again, it's like you're taking that time, you're putting focus in, you know what you want. It's just stressful to you that either it's not happening right away, or you can't quite clear up that focus to really put things in motion. So now with the High Priestess card, that's telling me that, you need to use your intuition. The High Priestess, she's all about intuition, she's all about secrets, but she's also about a higher power. She's the one that has all the instructions. She is the one that has all the knowledge. She's the closest to, source, or to spirit, your higher self, how God, however you, prefer to, you know, call the higher being, you know, whatever it is, or whoever it is, I should say, you know, however you refer to them, you know, she's the closest to them. Like I said, she has all that knowledge. But if we're not, you know, asking, or if we're not really taking action, what is that knowledge good for? You know, if you're not listening to your intuition, you know, why is it there? I mean, this could even be you listening to your intuition but ignoring it, and it's saying stop. Make sure you are listening to your intuition. It's like you already have the answers. It's just this Nine of Swords is what's really blocking you. It's being in your head too much. It's really, like I said, that mental fogginess, that stress, that anxiety, everything that's really just kind of holding you back. You know, and the High Priestess is here because she's saying listen to that intuition, you know, because it's going to help clear this up. Now, with the Ten of Cups, like I said, once we get out of this, you know, this nightmare card, you know, this Nine of Swords, you know, mental, I had something to say, but that was not very nice. Mental mind game, you know, that you kind of play with yourself, you know, because it's you, like I said, being stuck in your own head. It's you, you know, trying to figure things out. But just, you know, you can. It's hard. You know, it's hard when you get stuck in your head and you've come up with so many, you know, negative things that you kind of get stuck in that energy. So again, you know, High Priestess is here to kind of correct that. The Ten of Cups, once, like I said, you get out of this energy, you know, you're going to have like this aha moment. This is almost, I'm getting like, you know, spirit kind of stepping in, you know, giving you that aha moment, giving you that mental clarity, you know, breaking that Nine of Swords up. You know, like I said, this Ten of Cups here, you know, that's happiness. That is emotional abundance. So you will be, you know, getting out of that headspace. You will be, like I said, if you are an artist or a writer and you've been experiencing any type of creative block, that will be leaving. Don't worry about it. You know, just, again, be patient. You're putting the work in, you're putting the time in, you're putting the effort in, and definitely the energy. But, you know, what Spirit needs from you is to just get out of your own head. You know, it's almost like calling to, you know, that higher power, really just kind of asking for help, you know, asking your spirit guides, asking, you know, angels, ancestors, you know, again, that higher power, that higher being, that whoever you call to for help, you know, it's praying to them, it's asking them for help, you know, getting out of that, like I said, that, you know, mind space. You know, if you need to go to therapy or something, I mean, there's nothing wrong, you know, with that, you know, to go talk, you know, get your feelings out, get, you know, get yourself heard, like I said, so you can clear up that, you know, that mental, you know, headspace, get that mental clarity, and really just move on. Like I said, I do see travel. I see travel is going to be a big part of this for you. You know, as far as, like I said, because it's like a lot of you are in search for something here. So yeah, okay, so I went ahead and I took another oracle card, and this is card number 11. Take off your mask, or masks. Oops. So again, for, you know, some of you, it's like you're not letting people see the real you. It's like you're really hiding from something, and I think that's why you're in search of something. This could be even in search of, you know, yourself, trying to figure out who you are. You know, maybe you've been living your life so much for other people that you forgot who you are. You forgot to live your life for you. And so now that's really kind of having that negative impact. And so you're taking off that mask, you know, and you want to start this journey. You want to start this journey of self-discovery, you know, figure out who you are. You've been putting in so much time, so much energy, just waiting. But now it's time to take action, you know, especially with the Six of Swords here, or orbs. You know, it's time to move forward. It's time to take action. Like I said, you know, move away from that Nine of Swords energy and move into this Ten of Cups. All right, so pile number 2, that was your reading. So now let's go ahead and go to pile number 3. All right, so pile number 3, if you chose the selenite here, then this pile is for you. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the oracle cards. All right, so we have Gabu. We have inspiration and courage. And then we have card number 27, the hunter. All right. So now starting off with Gabu right there. This card is talking about seeking equality within your relationship, you know, especially like your intimate relationship. You know, this could be husband and wife. This could be boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend. You know, even intimate relationships as far as like, yeah, just any intimate relationships. There's a lot to clarify, but y'all get the gist of it. All right, hopefully you guys didn't get too much of that train noise. But anyways, like I said, Gabu here is really kind of, it's seeking out, like I said, equality within intimate relationships. It's avoiding like doing too much people pleasing, too much giving while the other person just takes and takes. And it's also talking about avoiding codependence. Family and work harmony is paramount. So you will be acknowledged for your fine work and your good deeds. And a gift will definitely be matched. So think of like Six of Pentacles, finding that balance. There is a natural justice that runs through life, and so this will be upheld. It's kind of giving, or getting what you give. In a way, again, it's just kind of, it's that balance, but it's not, so much people pleasing that you forget to kind of take care of yourself, or you forget to kind of live your own life because you're so busy trying to make everybody else happy. All right, so then we have inspiration and courage here. Pretty self-explanatory. It's that being inspired, kind of going back to this card, reiterating what it means too, of making sure, seeking out that balance, especially within intimate relationships, kind of knowing your worth and knowing, again, what it is you're going to stand for and what you're not going to stand for, setting those healthy boundaries, and it's having, like I said, it's being inspired to do that, and it's having the courage to take action to really do those things as well. Now with card number 27, the Hunter, this is telling you that you really need to rely on your own skills. Going back to Gabu over here, again, this is, when we talked about, avoiding codependence, relying too much on others, things like that. Over here, the Hunter, he's saying the same thing, rely on your own skills, to get to your own destination, to follow your own path. It's great. You need to follow the tracks left by Spirit to claim your bounty, but at the same time, it's already been prepared and being offered to you. So you don't need to follow the maps, that have been drawn by others. Become the map maker, make your own destiny, follow those, just follow Spirit, follow your own internal compass, and use all your senses, including your common sense. And again, it's kind of telling you too, while along your path, don't settle for the roadkill because it could be poison. In other words, don't just follow out the maps, those, signs, everything that, people have laid out for you, maybe your family has laid out for you, a relationship has laid out for you, or, this is telling you this is how something's supposed to go, your relationship is supposed to go like this. No, it's not. We are all individuals. Like I said, we all have our path to live. We all have our, own individual path to follow. We are our own map makers. We are our own destiny seekers. Nobody else can do that for us. It says it has to do that. All right, getting into the tarot. So we have 7 of Chalices. We have the 8 of Flames. We have 5 of Flames. We have the 10 of Wands. Okay. All right, and then we have the 9 of Wands. So definitely some heavy stuff going on here. And then we actually had 2 more cards come out for you guys, because it seemed like I only took 3 for the other ones. So I'm actually going to put these up here, and then I'll bring them down once we get started. All right, so 7 of Chalices, like 7 of Cups in a standard tarot. And, 7 of Chalices, this is talking about, the path, again, that we are needing to take. It's not following other people's leads. It's being the leader, walking down your own path yourself. Even if you have to do it alone, which I know is hard, it's still saying you can do it. You have the strength. This is something that you set in motion long before you even came here. So you can do this. We know you can do this. The 8 of Flames here, flames are wands. So the 8 of Flames, that is talking about some kind of communication. In this particular case, I do feel like it is from either spirit guides, passed on loved ones, something along those lines. Be watching dreams, especially. That's where I notice like a lot of people tend to, get messages is dreams. And especially if you're able to kind of recall a lot of that particular dream, then that's a message for sure. Now the 5 of Flames, again, 5 of Wands. you know, kind of saying that there's been a struggle, you know, there's kind of been a battle. You know, we have the Ten of Swords, or I mean, Ten of Wands here, and then we have the Nine of Wands. You know, this is talking about trials and tribulations. You know, this is also talking about over here with the Seven of Chalices, you know, that confusion, like which way do I go? What, you know, what do I do? I know I need to follow this path, but is it the right one for me? It's, you know, really kind of questioning, putting questions out there. You know, you've had a long, hard road. You know, it has not been easy for you to follow. It has not been easy for you to maintain. There's been some bumps along the way. There's definitely been some mountains to climb. Sometimes it feels like when you get knocked down, you're not getting back up. But you know what? You have that inner strength where you get back up. Like I said, because then we come over here and we have the Six of Wands, which is victory. We have the Mother of Cups, you know, and she's like, she's pointing, you know, to the Six of Wands over here, you know, to this victory here, you know, kind of saying that even though it's like I keep getting a message, this could be someone's passed on, maybe a grandmother type, maybe somebody's mother, just a very motherly energy type of someone saying that, you know, it's okay. Like I said, there's going to be some bumps and bruises. Life's not easy, but you need to keep on getting back up. The Mother of Cups, you know, she's very intuitive. She's also very emotional. She's someone who's, you know, just a very good caregiver, you know, very loving. Like I said, you know, she's going to really express her love. She's going to make you feel welcome. She's going to make you feel very cared for. She's going to be very nurturing, and she's going to make sure that you feel at home, you know, you feel comfortable. And so again, I'm getting that type of energy for this particular person that could be coming through for somebody out there. Like I said, this would be, you know, or even if someone is, you know, how do I say this? There could be someone in your life now, like I said, like this, who has this energy, who's really kind of lending out their, you know, their hand here and offering some kind of help to you, you know, making sure you get back up. You know, there's trials and tribulations. You're not giving up. You've come this far. You know, keep on going. There's still some things to get through. But we have the 9 and then we have the 10. You know, those troubled times, those hard times are almost over. You know, 10s are numbers of completion. So then what do you go to after a 10? But a 1, a brand new beginning, a fresh new start. You know, that door of opportunity opening. So like I said, this hard time, it's almost over. It's almost done. Just make sure if you're pushed down or you just feel like you can't get back up, that you get back up, because there is something so much better waiting for you. Like I said, there's a victory that is so close that it's almost, I keep getting so close you can almost touch it. So again, you know, this could be a person passed on or a person in your life now that is, you know, really kind of here trying to, again, lend that hand to really help you out, to really make sure that you are seeing your potential, because you are successful. You are going to be victorious. Like I said, it's just been a long, hard road to get here, but you're going to get here. All right, let's go ahead and let's take another oracle card here. Yeah, pile number 3, I'm definitely just feeling like you guys have really had a hard time. You know, 2019 was just really pushing you in every way, shape, and form to like all your boundaries. You know, it's really just pushing you, and you or feel like you just want to break. But at the same time, yeah. Okay, so we have family and tribe. So this could be issues, you know, with your family. This could be feeling like you're not being heard, feeling like you're not being listened to, feeling like you're not very welcomed, feeling, you know, like you're like the black sheep of the family. Something like that. You know, it could be like that with family. It could be with friends. It's, like I said, it's almost like trying to find your place. You know, where is it that you fit in? You know, like I said, it's been a struggle here. It's been hard. You know, you're carrying a lot of burdens. A lot of stresses, you know, feeling very, very overwhelmed, you know, so you could have been doing a lot of this work for your family to really make sure your family gets through. Like I said, whatever this is, you know, there's communication coming in, there's good things coming in. Just be patient and don't give up. You know, like I said, remember why you're doing this. You could be doing all this, you know, trials and tribulations, carrying all these heavy burdens, all these stresses, you know, feeling very overwhelmed. But, you know, remember the bigger picture. Why are you doing this? Are you doing this for your family and tribe? You know, or why are you doing this? because someone here is very, very grateful. And like I said, someone here has your back. They're not going to let you down, and they are, trying to show you the same emotion that you're showing them. Just know that, even though it's been hard, I'm getting somebody here may have had some kind of alcohol or drug addiction or something, and there's been a person by their side constantly, waiting, helping them get back on their feet, helping them back up, getting them into rehab, things like that. There may have been some relapses, but this person has never left your side. So again, I don't know who that's for. That's not obviously going to be for everybody, but that was just a message coming through. But again, like I said, I'm getting that particular energy. So again, pile number 3, I can't express this enough. Don't give up. There's some really good things laying ahead for you. Spirit says, we've got a brand new beginning so close you can almost touch it. So again, don't give up. Get through this. This is all for a reason. You're learning so much from this. And so again, just remain optimistic if you can. I know it's difficult, but know there's a light at the end of the tunnel again, and know that there's a brand new beginning, waiting for you, just around the corner. So, all right, so that is what I have for you. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.